UNDRIP is now entrenched in the Constitution, Section 35, and it is the supreme law of the land on the consent of the federal government.
Okay, so what I'm getting all of that is still the bad stuff, because she's just said that means UNDRIP is now lawful. I'm going to use your term, lawful.
Yes.
And that furthermore...
And legal. And legal.
And that furthermore, the federal government, through these First Nations corporations that they've created, have given to them the authority to hand over our lands and resources.
If under the Constitution, if the individuals in this country don't stand up for their individual rights, which are their UNDRIP Article 1 states that these rights are both collective, let's say of the First Nations band or of the Cree in northern Alberta, right? But they're also individual. That's why you were so good at the start. Well, who are these individuals? All of us.
Okay.
When you were born, the first 2 weeks you were born, you didn't have a birth certificate. When you were born, the first 2 weeks, you were Indigenous. You plopped out in Calgary. You plopped out in Toronto or St. John, Newfoundland. But you plopped out of your mom's womb somewhere on the earth, okay? And now you're Indigenous to the earth. Let's look at it in the bigger picture. You're Indigenous to the earth. Now, 2 weeks later, an invitation comes to your mother to apply for a birth certificate. And now your labor has been put under contract, under a bond, until you're 65 years old. Your mother chose to do that. That wasn't Will, and Will was not given the chance at 18 years old, right? A rite of passage, you got your driver's license, and you should have with that your right to revoke the birth certificate and declare yourself an individual, unconquered man or an unconquered woman. Now, those terms will go through the unconquered so far into the Canadians, but it's there in the Supreme Court decisions.
Right. So now we're getting the unconquered stuff, but I'm still struggling to understand
UNDRIP.
the issue of the consent and how it relates to UNDRIP.